Welcome to Training Shorts by Realty and Insurance U. My name is Sadiq. I'm a licensed instructor with Realty and Insurance U. And in this short video, I want to talk to you about leases on the RPR platform. There are four things that I want to cover. One, how to find active lease properties on the RPR system. Number two, how to find leased comps on the RPR system. And number three, how to find leased comps within a 1 mile radius of a subject property. Number four, how to create a CMA with leased comps. Let's take a look. There are four things that I want to cover. One, how to find active lease properties on the RPR system. Number two, how to find leased comps on the RPR system. And number three, how to find leased comps within a 1 mile radius of a subject property. Number four, how to create a CMA with leased comps. Let's take a look. There are four things that I want to cover. One, how to find active lease properties on the RPR system. Number two, how to find leased comps on the RPR system. And number three, how to find leased comps within a 1 mile radius of a subject property. Number four, how to create a CMA with leased comps. Let's take a look. I'm here on the home page of RPR. To find active properties for lease, you're going to come to the third tab for lease, put in 32218 and put a zip code in. Jacksonville, Florida. You have parameters that you can put in here. Click on advanced. There are other parameters that you can put here as well. When you click on search, it's going to bring up all of the properties that you have that are active for lease that you can present to a customer that's looking for this type of property to lease. Also, you have the map over to the right side in which you can look at the properties on the map as well. Number two, what about leased comps? To find leased comps, we're going to go down to the last tab that says market activity. Put the zip code in. Right below, we have these checks. We're going to uncheck everything. And the only thing that we're going to check is recently leased. Again, you have advanced if you want to put additional parameters. Click on search. And now you're going to have all of the properties that have been leased in a particular zip code that you've chosen, or if you decide to choose a neighborhood. Let's look at number three. Let's say we have a subject property that a customer is interested in, and they want lease comps within a mile radius of that particular property. Here's the property sample, 12296 Coconut Grove Court. I'm going to cut and paste that. Back on the home screen, I'm on the market activity tab. To start, we're not going to put the complete address in. We're going to put in the zip code again. Make sure the only thing checked is recently leased. Again, advanced for other things if you want to have other parameters, and I'm going to click on search. When all the properties come up, these are the extra steps that you're going to take to get those properties within a 1 mile radius. I'm going to go up to the top where it says use a map pin. Scroll down and click on distance. A box is going to pop up over here, and this is where I'm going to cut and paste that address. Click on search. It's going to pin that property to the map. Where it says 5 miles, I'm going to change that to 1 mile. Click on apply, and now I have this shaded area. What I want you to do is click anywhere inside that shaded area. Search in this area. It's going to get rid of all the other properties, and the only properties you're going to have are the lease comps that are in this particular area. When I scroll in closer, you can see there are quite a few comps in the area of that subject property. Number four, how do we create a CMA with the properties that we found? I'm going to go back to the property itself, the subject property. And then I'm going to come up top and click on comp analysis. When you go to the comp analysis screen on RPR, you're going to notice there are two comp options. You have the comparative analysis and you have the sales comparison analysis. If any of you have taken my CMA class, you know that when I do CMAs, I do the sales comparison analysis because I can make monetary adjustments for upgrades and other things that you want to make adjustments for. You can't do that with the comparative analysis. But I'm going to use the comparative analysis here because I'm not going to make any adjustments for my lease comps. What I want to do is get the side by side. The side by side presentation on the comparative analysis is better than the side by side on the sales comparison. So for the lease comps, to prepare my lease CMA, I'm going to use the comparative analysis. When I get to where it says find comps, you notice on RPR, there's nowhere to choose lease properties. Lease properties active for lease or lease properties. So what we have to do is click on add a known property, and we're going to have to bring those properties in. Remember when we brought up the map, there are quite a few comps that we can choose from. I've already chosen 3 comps. These are the 3 right here. You can either bring in the address or the MLS ID. I'm going to bring in the MLS ID for each one of them. As you can see, once I put it in, it's dropping over here, preparing for me to do my CMA. Property 2. And let's get the 3rd one. Okay, I have 3 comps there. I'm going to scroll to the bottom, click on update valuation and close. Now, before I go to the report, I'm going to come down to number 4, the review comp analysis. I don't want this number that's been estimated. I'm going to click on edit, I'm going to type in 0. I'm going to put 0 to 1. When I click on save, notice everything is gone. So it's not going to show up. It'll just be the comp numbers and I can have a discussion with my customer. Then I'm going to click on create report, but I've already done my report. Matter of fact, it may come up with several pages, but I've reduced mine down to 1 page. So now I have the subject property in 3 comps. I can have a conversation with my customer, bedrooms, bath comparison, square footage, age comparison. Also, I have information about the amenities of each property that I can discuss with my customer. There you have it. Lease properties on RPR. You can find active lease properties. You can find leased comps. You can find leased comps around a subject property within a 1-mile radius, and you can create a CMA report with the RPR system with Leases. If you have any questions about anything in this presentation or anything about RPR, please join the RPR discussion group on Facebook. You can go to Facebook, search RPR discussion group, or click on the link. Over 1,500 realtors have already joined the group, and they're benefiting from the content that we have there. In addition to that, you want to make sure you go to the website, www.randiu.com. Again, www.randiu.com. We offer a series of CE classes as well as professional development classes. We have classes for realtors that just starting in the business, as well as realtors that are experienced 10 to 15 years plus they've been in the business. This has been Training Shorts by Realty and Insurance U. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time.